Goodbye Jaguar. Now, I've not sold the car. I've not got rid of my own car. This is actually about Jaguar as an entity. Goodbye Jaguar. I'm not sure, now this is, if you're not a Jaguar fan or you've not been watching news, Jaguar is actually going through a new full identity. They have scrapped all their cars now, they're no longer doing internal combustion engines and they're going full electric, and well, let's just say it's not went down very well with the public. So, first of all, they've done away with this logo and they've replaced it with this logo. Now, I'm not sure, but even the video, so here's a screenshot for the video. I watched the video and it doesn't mention nothing about a car. I just could not make sense of it, and if anything, if I was to mention nothing and show you the video, you would think it was just some fucking mere woke, multicultural nonsense that the media are putting out there to you. Jaguar, I do not know what you're thinking of. Even the car, as the car goes, there's only going to be 3 cars. The cheapest one is £100,000. That's the starting point. Now with the new taxation laws coming in, okay, nobody's going to be able to afford the road tax, let alone buy the car. Would you pay £100,000 for this? That's the closest that we've actually seen. So that's one of these testing cars that might be the new Jag, but it's not quite there yet, and they cover it with this black and white thing, so it distorts a lot, so for people trying to get photos and that. But hey, I personally, I cannot get my head around it. The saying, go woke, go broke, is never probably been truer than what we're going to be to see. Jaguar thinks they're going into, shall we say, uncharted territory. They're trying to now go against the likes of Rolls Royce, Bentley, Ferrari, Lamborghini, the very high end of the car market. The people that are looking for something just to say, oh, because the sheep will follow, they will sell stuff. There's no getting away from it, they will sell. People will buy it. But if I had £100,000, that's a lot of stuff out there to go and buy. I certainly would not be going looking at the new, I mean, even whatever the I-Pace I own, right? To phase out the I-Pace, which they've done. Now this car in 2019 won Car of the Year award. The plaudits it got was just incredible for the boldness and the venture that Jaguar took. So 5 years on, body shell wise, that car has not changed. Not changed one iota. A lot of people would go, that's Jaguar's downfall, but at the same time, some people will actually go, how do you actually improve on perfection? Because the I-Pace was a very, and actually still is, a very good car. I mean, what's happening in the market, that's totally different to what this is about. But as a car company, which, remember, used to be a British icon, is now no longer British because it's India, it's owned by Tata Group, I think. But now after this, it's no longer going to be an icon. I personally couldn't afford an E-Type. You go back and you see the E-Type when that came out. way ahead of its game. Now, if the E-Type was to come out now, that would be for want of a better word, a shite car. Because it was a shite car even back then. Road holding, sluggish, gutsy, two-seater. But when you look at the design and the flow and the concept of that car, it was a way ahead of its time. It really was. They were trying something different and they caught it. You try and go and buy one now that's got low mileage, hardly been used, dry stored. You'll pay a six-figure, high six-figure. No doubt there'll actually even be somebody out there that's over £1 million that folk will probably want for them as well. I haven't done my research, so maybe they even are over £1 million. So, but to look at the I-Pace that I've got, which is a 2021 model, and I go and look at a 2024 model, they've changed the grille. The grille looks, oh my God, it's fucking awful for want of a better word. It is absolutely awful. Personally, I think they've lost the plot. I can't even see us being interested. I've actually not been interested in the brand, but I actually fear for the future for the car I've purchased, because when you see the problems going with not just the EVs, if you look into Jaguar, Jaguar has got things like high depreciation, which is not as high as the Porsche Cayenne, but still high depreciation. My car, brand new, say 85 grand. My car, 2-year-old when I bought it, 40 grand. My car, 3-year-old, just because it's got high mileage, I'll probably pick up about 25 to 26,000 for it. Garages are still selling what I've got at my mileage, near 30,000. I wouldn't get that, so that's a sell. So I really don't know where they're going with this, and the whole car industry seems to be on a downward spiral. I mean, it's even the government is actually no helping be a lot of the constraints they're putting on car manufacturers. I mean, if you look at Britain back in the 60s, some of the car makers that we had, I mean, okay, if you can take British Leyland, alright, that was a bit of a joke, but they brought out some good cars, and to be fair, they've actually had some really ingenious ideas, but they weren't a German built. If you look at a German built car now, it's solid, it's refined, it's a bit of a masterpiece. You go to the Japanese market now, it's just cheap. That's there should be budgies actually going that fucking cheap. But you go to the British market, there's nothing. The British market has actually got absolutely nothing. Not a fucking thing. Not one car maker. I mean, even if you looked at like a TVR, Caterham, these kind of things are, the cars are there, they're a good quality car. Personally, I would love to hear TVR, but yeah, I know what to waste my money on something that every 2 minutes I'm out trying to fix and struggling to get parts because it's hard to get bitties from them. But the TVR, I mean, even the cheap Camera, stunning looking car. When the 4 litre drove past you, what a stunning sound. But I just can't help but think that Jaguar went for the E-Pace, sorry, the E-Type, then to the F-Type, to which I had a 3 litre V6, stunning car, absolutely stunning car. So it looks like they would maybe bring out a G-Type for the all electric. And if it is, the G-Type is going to be goodbye type. So that's my tuppence worth on it. I'd love to hear your views there in the comments as well. I will be following this. I'll be looking forward to seeing something about the 2nd of January, I think it was the date quoted, where Jaguar may actually put out an actual photo of what they're going to be doing. But hey, if you want to see me the new logo, if you want to see me the advert, go and check the advert out actually. You'll sit there and be absolutely befuddled like I was. That's my hot tuppence worth. Till the next time. I'll say that. By the way, do you like the new backgrounds? I'm getting into that. Thumbnails and everything. Mental.